As the thumbnail suggests, is the Mach Loop back to its best? We're going to take a look in this video. Coming up is a random 2-day diary of events, and I must stipulate this right at the beginning of the video. The events that played out for me were nothing more than chance. Turning up on the same days in a different week, I can guarantee you the outcome will be very different. And there's not many things you can guarantee at the Mach Loop, but this I definitely can. Something also to note right at the beginning, this video is sponsored by Nikon. That means all of the images captured were captured on the Nikon Z8 and the 1-400mm lens. Half the images were captured in JPEG format. I wanted to see just how good the camera was at producing nothing but JPEG images, and the other half of the images, of course, were captured in RAW. I wonder if you could tell the difference. And one final pointer, all the aircraft that flew through the Mach Loop were filmed on a combination of the new GoPro Hero 12 and the new iPhone 15 Pro Max. Again, I wonder if you can tell the difference. Now, as you can see here, the conditions were, well, let's just say they were very wintry. The temperature was in single figures, and to say the wind was blowing a hoolie is a huge understatement. It was pigging freezing. Due to the fact the conditions were awful and the visibility wasn't the best, I wasn't in a rush to walk up the first viewing point, which was CAD West. Because of this, you guessed it, I missed the first 2 early bird flights of the day. A Texan came through at 8:15, and as I was walking up at 9 AM, 2 F-35s flew overhead. Imagine how dumb I would have felt if these were the only 2 flights of the day. As it happens, they weren't. Things quickly calmed down and the weather turned all wintry again. Now, being a good Boy Scout, I use this downtime to hide myself away in the tent and get on with editing a video I created from a few days previous. Being a good Boy Scout, however, would yet again come back and bite me on the ass. Surely not 3 times in a day. Then, out of the blue and without any warning, a single F-35 came screaming down the valley. I didn't even know it until it was too late. More often than not, aircraft flying through the loop will go round and make a second pass. Today, however, was not one of those days. 2 F-35s in a single day is pretty rare, and up to press, I've missed them both. My second day was spent up CAD East. There was no way I was going to let the same thing happen today that happened yesterday, so I arrived at the top of the mountain at 8 a.m. Bang on the dot. The conditions were awful though. It was biting cold, the rain was driving, and worse still, the visibility was poor. Time to throw myself into the tent and be a good Boy Scout again. 3 hours later, 11 a.m, I heard the roar of a Hercules powering its way through the valley. In my defence, CAD East is a lot higher up than CAD West, and because of this our visibility was very poor, but still not the best of starts, it has to be said. Thankfully, the conditions got a little better and I was primed and ready for the day ahead.
Again.